We've been asked a lot of questions since we posted our last video about the GE UltraFash combo washer and dryer. So we took the most frequently asked and emailed them to the engineer behind this machine, Ken Rudolph, and ran them by our chief service tech, Butch Gilmet. Here are the responses to each of the most frequently asked questions. How long does the average full cycle take? Well, in our test, the average time for washing and drying was about 2 hours and 15 minutes for the normal cycle. If you want to see our full tests, I'll leave the link to that video in the description. How do you use dryer sheets in it? Well, for dryer sheets, you can set the unit to pause between the washer and dryer and then toss in the dryer sheets. That kind of defeats the purpose behind getting the unit in the first place. Being a unique type of laundry machine, how much space do I need? The combo is tested for zero clearance on both sides, front and back. It's not like a refrigerator where it needs air space. However, with the spin, you should leave a 1/4 to 1/2 inch from the wall. How often should you clean each part? You have to clean the lint filter every time it dries, just like normal dryers. The G manual says clean the heat sink every 4 loads, but it's so easy, I do it every time. Can you use the automatic dispenser in all the modes? And how many loads does it hold? Well, for the dispenser, you can choose to manually dispense even with a loaded dispenser. Like most G washers, it holds about 32 loads worth of detergent. How much does it cost? Well, right now it's $26.09. Now, whether they put it on promotion during holidays remains to be seen as it's so new. How's it different from previous combo models? Well, first they addressed the lint problem by employing a large lint filter at the top of the machine. Combos historically can't remove lint, which leads to expensive future service problems. Does it have a water heater? They didn't use a hot water heater because the hot water line is hot enough to adequately wash your clothes. Can you reverse the door? Well, it looks like it is and looks like it could. However, I read through the instruction manual and there's no mention of the unit being reversible or is listed in the features as reversible, so I wouldn't reverse it even if it looks simple to do. We hope this helped you make an informed decision whether or not to purchase the GE UltraFash. We'll continue to run tests, answer your questions, and make comparisons to other heat pump dryers in future videos. If you have any more questions about the machine, please leave them in the comments below. And if you want to see the full test results, click this video, and thanks for watching.